Lisa Inman, FBI agent, and I get to track down the force that is Jennifer Garner, Riley North, and has a deep passion to find who this killer is of all of these coincidental murders, and trying to convince the FBI and the police department and everybody that it's not just a coincidence. And I think that it's great that a female is leading the charge on that and needing to be heard and wanting to be heard. I feel like she's reprising her role as the original female superhuman, super powerful woman. I'm excited to see that, and I think everyone will be excited to see that in the action. And you have the director Pierre, who's the original director of Taken, and it's action-packed.
I mean, you just want to play the whole scope of human experiences. That's the fun of being an actor. So I do love playing a mom because that's when your stakes are the highest, and so it's there's so much at stake for every mother out there. And for this particular role, I was interested in doing action again, but the action has to be grounded in a real sense of drama, and where the stakes are really, really high in an organic way. And in this movie, that all really came together. I just saw my stunt double go by. She's my Shauna Duggins. She's my main coach for all of this stunt stuff, and is right next to me, coaching me through beat by beat. And then Simone DeLaRue trained me physically. She's here somewhere, and got me in shape for it. And we did all kinds of things. This mom loses her whole family in an instant, and then the system really lets her down, and she has nowhere to turn, and it breaks her heart in such a way that she kind of, who she is as a person, disappears, and she becomes this kind of vigilante fighter, coming back to fight for justice for her daughter and her husband. It is less of a story about revenge and more about the system that failed her daughter. She wants to get to the bottom of the dirt there. It just keeps being more and more than she ever could have expected.
I play the lead detective who is chasing Jennifer Garner throughout a very long day. And yeah, he's kind of a grizzled veteran who's able to see something new in Jennifer's character's dilemma. Who doesn't love a revenge thriller, and Pierre, the director, and I think the biggest connection was someone like Jennifer Garner playing the lead and carrying a film like this with so much heart and muscle, and so all of those factors, it kind of was a no-brainer for me. I often think how many times we say to ourselves, what can I do to make this situation right? And what's great about a movie like this is you can put yourself in that position and kind of go for the ride and see what happens. There's something that I think that everyone can connect with Jennifer. She's got that kind of, that openness that people can see themselves in, whether you're a woman or a man even, and yet she's tough, and she just plays these roles and this action so well that it's a joy to see someone who's kind of normal kick butt.
So I play Garcia, which is, let's just say he's not a very good man. It was very fun to play. It was fantastic to work with Jennifer. She is not only the most professional actor you can work with, she is also an athlete, and she's tough as nails. So it was all around a great experience. Pierre Morel, director, you may know him from Taken. He was so cool to work with. It's just a joy. It's a fun project.
I'm always attracted by movies where it's not just action, but just like something with a heart. And this one, immediately as I read it, was immediately what I thought. It was a different approach to what I did in Taken, because Taken was like a rescue movie, which one's like more of a revenge movie. I don't like the word revenge, it's more of a justice movie, but I think it was interesting to see, okay, how do we revisit that? What happens if your family is completely destroyed and what do you do? And I think that was a different approach from the one I did before. It is about justice. Revenge is a very dark feeling. Revenge is useless. I mean, it doesn't bring your family back. So it's all about justice. It's about the fact that not only she lost family, but the system failed her and justice was not rendered, so she had to do it. Jennifer was the immediate choice, actually. Jennifer is a mom, and she's a believable mom, and she's the best mom we can have. So before getting an action hero, which she has been before, but I wanted someone who would be a believable mother. And Jennifer was exactly that. Fight scenes are always challenging, as usual. I mean, there's a lot of work, a lot of rehearsals. Jennifer actually did a lot of things herself, almost everything herself. And she put a lot of effort and training into that, for months, literally. She liked to get in shape and train every choreography. Everything was like prepped to the millimeter, and she was really good at that. It's awesome. It's about time to have a great female leads. I mean, all those action movies were like macho driven, for until now. I think it's about time. I'm so glad that we finally find something which has both action and a heart and is a female lead.
I have been lucky enough to spend a lot of my career with Jennifer Garner, and she is such an amazing talent. And in this movie, it was so visceral and real, and the action you can feel as a mama bear. She's doing whatever she has to do to get revenge, and you're rooting for her even though it's on the edge of real. I love it. It's dark and dirty and real and gritty, and she kicks ass in it. I think the fight scenes for this one are a little more dark and gritty. They're less superhero-y, and they're more quick and efficient and brutal, and she has to get from point A to point B very quickly, and she's just going to do it in an efficient manner. Oh my gosh, Jennifer did all of it. We trained her, we got her ready, we had an amazing stunt coordinator and fight team, and everybody worked really hard, and Jen trained her booty off, and she kicked butt. She did it all. You see every fight on her face.
I play homeless Sam at Peppermint. He's a guy that she kind of happens upon as she is sort of this ruler of downtown, protecting all the people of downtown, and she finds him along the way, and he's one of the good guys. What I love about this movie is it's about justice, but we've had all these archetypes throughout history that have played. You got your Bruce Willis and your Arnold Schwarzenegger and your Stallone. There's always been these meaty, yoked guys who represent this vengeance. And what I love is that Jennifer brought it so hard. She's the new Schwarzenegger, basically.